Hello everybody and welcome back. My name is Doug, if you haven't watched before, and this is Retired Starting Today, and I'm recently retired, only about 2 months in, just shy of 2 months, but I'm down here in Key Largo, early retirement, which is nice. I had 2 months planned in Florida. I'm from New Jersey, so it's nice to get away for a little bit. But anyway, today I'd like to talk about a little bit about what you can do in retirement as far as clubs that you can join and things. Because I'm a lot of social clubs and there's a lot you can join. So try to get out, because in retirement you don't want to be home alone and bored all the time. And some people have a lot to do, some don't have anything to do. So these are some clubs that I've joined. So let's talk about some different social clubs you can join here today. But here you can see that this is my little office I'm in down in Key Largo. It's nice. We got a house over there. I always would love to have that house. Got a swimming pool, boat dock, tiki hut, right on the property. Now that's the way to retire, but a lot of people can't retire that way. So we're going to try to work a little bit on that and see what we can do as far as, if you just have a budget, maybe, because most people, they're not buying a house with the boat slips and all. So on a budget, you can join a lot of clubs and meet a ton of people, because people are what you need in retirement. Some people maybe not necessary, so they'd like to be alone and all. So I understand that also. But it is good to join clubs. And clubs, generally, you're joining something that you're interested in, not necessarily what other people want you to do. Join what you want to. There's millions of clubs out there. And to say the least, I'm in Key Largo now for 1 month, but I'm also next month I'm going to the Villages. Actually, I leave on Sunday, this coming Sunday, and I'll be down in the Villages for a month. Talk about clubs, they have hundreds of clubs. I have no idea about the Villages, never been there, and I will talk to you guys about that when I get there. We'll see how it is in the Villages. Compared to Key Largo, completely different atmosphere, I'm sure. But anyway, so today, one of the big ones, there's two big ones that I do, is the Moose Club and the Elks Club. But I belong to the Elks. I go to the Moose with some friends, they're members. So I should think about joining that. But the Elks Club is big for me because you meet a lot of people your age. Most of them are retired in there. And they have a lot of events going on. They have like 4th of July stuff and St. Patty's Day parties, and they have a lot of stuff going on. So that is a great way to meet people. And then I also, with the Elks, most of them have spots for RVs, and I'm a big RVer. I have a whole nother channel called Sea Robins, SEE Robins it's called, and that has a lot of my travel and stuff in my camper. And Elks, you can stay at. Some of them they're like $10, maybe without hookups. Some of them are, $50, but with full hookups, for your camper. So it's a great way to travel cheaply in retirement, and that's just from being an Elks member. And I just got my membership. It is I actually just got it, and I literally have it in my hand here. Let me see what it is, but it's only like $100 and some a year. $109 a year for my Elks Club membership. So that is definitely, what's that, $10 a month? Not even, a little less than $10 a month. It's well worth joining a club like that. And the Moose is very similar. The Moose is about the same, I think. So, and that's another club that are all over. I don't know about RV parks and them. I'm not a member there. But the Elks Club is great, and I met a lot of nice people there, and cheap dinners in the middle of the week. So, all great things you can do. What else is there? The other one, I'm a big fisherman. You can see the last one I did, Fishing Frugally in Retirement, which is, there are a lot of hobbies you can have that are affordable, and one of mine is fishing, so I go fishing and hunting. I do both. But the fishing club I belong to is the Margate Anglers Club, which is great. And that one's a little more expensive, but well worth every penny. It's like $500 a year, I think. And they have all kinds of fishing events all year long because it's a big pier. If I can find some video, I'll put some clips of it now from when I've been in there and stuff. And actually some of my earlier videos I've edited there, and you can see me sitting right at the beach on the pier. So it is really neat to go there and just hang out. It's open year round, and not much goes on in the winters, but I'll go over there and edit some videos and just hang out. It has a full kitchen, has lockers and bathroom, showers, it has everything. It's a great place. And in the summer, it pays for itself because they have free lunches and dinners every fishing tournament, and they have like 2 or 3 a month. So you're always getting free lunches and and dinners, and then the people there are great. And I'm a big fisherman, and everyone loves fishing there. So that's why you join some of these clubs. You know, just not only to meet people with your own likes. What else is do I? 32. Oh, you know, the hunting. I'm a big hunter too, and I don't always. I used to belong to a hunting club that had land, because when in New Jersey there's not a lot of land. If you join this hunting club I was in, the ACGP, it was Atlantic County Game Preserve, I think, they had like 3,000 acres. It's funny, the guy that used to own 7-Up owned that property, and he let us hunt on his property for a fee. So there was about 100 guys in the group, and we had a nice clubhouse, and we had meetings and good lunches and dinners. And it was a free place to hunt. You could put, you know, up to 3 different tree stands out, and what a great way just to meet people. They had pheasant hunts where everybody would show up with their dogs and pheasants. We had a good time. And that one, they ended up selling the property on us, so I ended up having to get out of that one. But then if you're just hunting, or even just like joining a club, the hunting clubs, you don't even have to hunt. A lot of people there don't even hunt, or they used to and don't anymore. But they have real inexpensive bars that have good food, and they have parties all the time. And you know, you can get like dollar beers at a lot of them, and meet a lot of like-minded people again. So that is something now I do. But I'm an outside guy, so I like the elks because I can camp, and I like the fishing one. I can fish and hunting, hunt. See, I love a lot of outdoor stuff. Hence why I'm in Key Largo, because the winter's a little rough, you know, to be outside all the time. Up in New Jersey, especially this year. Oh, it's brutal this year. What else is there? There's American Legion. If you're in the military, it's a perfect way. If you're a military or a retired military, or even active, you can join the American Legion. Obviously, those people have a lot in common with you, and it's very inexpensive. Again, it's the way to go. If I'm not, now if you're religious, another one is the Knights of Columbus. I was looking into possibly join that. I am Catholic, and I do go to the church quite often, and they have a lot of great events, and the money goes to that they get goes to a lot of needy people. So I mean, you can also be doing good in this. I don't know what the cost of that. You can look that up, or if I can find it, I'll put it down below. But I mean, that's a great place too. I mean, American Legion. Those are, if you're Catholic and you're religious, everyone there like-minded. Once again, that's why you want to find a club that you really enjoy meeting people. And what else? There's my mother's big into cards, so she's doing different cards. I mean, she's at the local. I don't think there's any charge. It's just meeting, or you know, just meet people at the Ocean City Community Center where I live. They just show up, and they have all kinds of tables full of people playing cards. My wife also plays. What's that? I forget. She rolls the dice. They have like 20-some players. They have a blast doing that. Bunko, it's called. She does that, and she also has a book club with a lot of the same girls. But she's very busy. She's busy like at least once or twice a week between Bunko and book club, and I think she's in 2 book clubs. Another thing, very affordable, no fee in those. So you can start your own. I have a sort of a breakfast club that I do with 2 or 3 friends. We just go to breakfast every Thursday morning, and we meet. It's a breakfast club. It's a good way to touch base and find out, you know, what's going on, or they got any problems, can you help them, or we're having a blast, or hey, come to my Friday or Saturday night where we're going to watch the game. It's just a good way. You meet somebody each week, and you get to see what they're doing. Breakfast club is only the cost of breakfast. I was also thinking about opening that. I thought it was a good idea, because when we go to breakfast a lot, I feel bad. There's a lot of single people eating there. Maybe they're just going to work, or you know, it's fine with them. But I mean, if we're just sitting there, they're welcome to sit with us. I'm thinking about maybe just doing a breakfast club. It might even help out the restaurant, right? The restaurant might say, Doug started a breakfast club. Now we got 30 people coming for breakfast every Thursday morning. You know, everybody just buys their own lunch, but it's a good social way to meet people. But there's endless amounts of club like that. I mean, I'm not even denting the surface. And when I get to the villages, oh my gosh, how many are going to be there? I know they have hundreds and hundreds of clubs. I mean, even a gym. I go to the gym all the time. I live with people that I met there, and you get to know them over the years. It's another good one, and stay active, and that's a little bit more money, but some aren't. I mean, Planet Fitness, I think it's $12 a month. You know, you can meet people that way, but clubs is the way to go, I think. What else is there? I wrote a couple of things down. Just any club, based on your hobbies and that type of thing. But just find like-minded people in the clubs, and you're going to enjoy the club, and you'll never know. It's amazing what you can get out of them. these clubs. You know, I met some really good people. I'm down here in Key Largo with some friends that I met at the Anglers Club because they like fishing, so they're down fishing in the Keys, and we're right here. We're only a couple miles apart for the winter, so it's great. So we see them most of the time. We see them like 3-4 days a week, go fishing or just hang out for dinner. It's something we met just from a club. And listen, I'm only 2 months retired. I did these clubs when I was working, so you can do them when you're working, but you got more time in retirement. It's kind of great in retirement. You do have more time. You know, unless I go back to work. That I'm still pondering. Should I go back to work or not? That's a whole nother discussion we can have. But anyway, it was great talking to you guys again. And don't forget to like and subscribe. It really does help me. And, you know, hopefully I can get you some more information. I got coming up, what's today? Today's Wednesday. So I'm going to put another one up on Saturday. And that's probably the last one in Key Largo, because then I'm going on Sunday. I'll be heading to the villages, so I'll post one here Saturday, and then we'll have to figure out what I'm doing in the villages. When I get there, I'll post some fun stuff. The Wednesday after, I'll post you a little about what I'm doing then, and that'll be a 2-month video. So I'll discuss the good, the bad, and the ugly of retirement. It's interesting. Unless you do it, you'll never know. But I would recommend doing it. That's for sure. Anyway, we'll see you guys. Talk to you soon. Bye.